The purpose of this video is to show you the difference with a Shark surface conditioning disc and a Merit surface conditioning disc. Before we start that demonstration, I'd like to mention a couple of things. First of all, you'll notice that the Shark product is made in the United States and the Merit product is assembled in Mexico. You'll also notice that the Merit disc, the button is glued on, whereas the Shark product, the button is actually welded on. So you're going to see that the Shark product button stays on, and sometimes you have a problem with the Merit product where the button actually flies off the disc. For the purposes of our test, we're going to take off paint with both discs for 2.5 minutes off a piece of steel that is right over here, and we're going to show you how much more we're going to be able to take off with the Shark disc than we are with the Merit disc. We're also going to, for 1.5 minutes with each disc, take rust off. We'll show you the difference between taking the rust off with the Shark disc and taking the rust off with the Merit disc. Alright, first we're going to take paint off this steel stock for 2.5 minutes with the Merit disc. We're going to put the Merit disc right on the angle grinder, and then, as I said, we're going to take paint off for 2.5 minutes. Now we're going to take the Shark disc and put that on the tool and take paint off from this piece of metal for 2.5 minutes. And notice how much longer this piece of material is, because we expect to be able to take off much more paint in the 2.5 minutes with the Shark product than we were able to with the Merit product. Here you can see the amount of paint we were able to take off with the Shark product as opposed to the amount of paint we were able to take off with the Merit product. You'll also notice how much faster we were able to go with the Shark product, because that is much more aggressive material and it is able to take off the paint and still keep going much faster. So you're able, once again, to go faster, take off more paint with the Shark material than you are with the Merit material. There's another thing I'd like to point out. You'll notice that the Shark disc that's on the left and the Merit disc that's on the right, notice how much more material is caked onto the Merit product. So when the material cakes on like that, or loads up on the disc, it doesn't cut as well. So notice how the paint did not cake up on the Shark product. You can still see the edges of the material in there, where the Merit product, you'll see, is all caked up with the paint. So it cuts not as well as the Shark product after a short period of time. Now we're going to take the two discs that we use to remove paint, and we're going to remove rust on this rotor for 1.5 minutes. Now we're going to take the Shark disc Again, the same disc that we used to remove paint for 2.5 minutes. We're going to put it back on the tool and take off rust for 1.5 minutes. Alright, now we're going to take a look and see what we accomplished in the 1.5 minutes with each disc. First of all, we're going to look at the Merit side, and you'll see the amount of rust that's still left on this side over here. And then we're going to look at the Shark side. See how much rust has been removed, and this side is shinier than the side that we did with the Merit product. So you see again, for the 1.5 minutes, we were able to take off more rust because there's more material left on the Shark disc than there was on the Merit disc. Again here, that's the Merit side, and then we're going to come over and look at the Shark side. And again, you're going to see how much more rust we were able to take off with the Shark product than we were with the Merit product. Alright, now we're going to show you the two discs after we have taken off paint for 2.5 minutes and taken off rust for 1.5 minutes with each disc. Look at the amount of grit that's still left on the Shark disc, and look at the Merit disc. Is pretty much all used up. There's nothing that you can see. It's all loaded up and filled up with the paint and the rust, where there's plenty of life left in the Shark disc.